Hi there, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Gazette's Hockey Inside Out Show. I'm Stu Cowan of the Gazette, and I'm joined by my regular partners here, former Canadiens teammates and 1986 Stanley Cup champs, Chris Nilan and Rick Green. Guys, this is a two-part question. Which Canadiens player improved the most in 2025, and which player do you think will improve the most in 2026? Rick, let's start with you.
Well, the first part I'll say Slavkovsky has really got my attention and a lot of people's attention in what he's doing and how he's progressing. Um, just a great player, and at such a young age, showing his worth and what he's able to do is great. So we're going to see a lot of good things coming from him moving forward. And on the other part, this Demidov. Every time I watch him go, he just continues to impress me with his speed, his shot, his knowledge of the NHL game, and I think that he's going to really take off in 2026 as a guy that watch out. He's going to really make things happen. He's doing it now, but he's going to be getting that much better in 2026, just feeling comfortable and understanding how he needs to play.
Knuckles, what are your picks?
I got to go with Slap too. I mean, he's taken it to another level here. We're starting to see that maturity. We're starting to see that kid play the type of hockey that they were banking on him to at the age of 21. You know, sometimes it takes guy 23, 24. You don't start to see him come on till then. You know, he's been here now, what's third year? Like, hello. Like, I'm loving that. And I hate to say it, but I agree with Rick again with Demidov. I'd like to throw Oliver Kapanen in there because here's a kid that no one expected much from, I don't think, right? We didn't expect a whole lot from him. And we're seeing a kid with just great hockey sense. He understands the game. There's a couple little things need to be ironed out here and there with him. Like he's learning the league, everything. But boy, I really like this kid. Here's another kid that you'll win with. You will win with a player like him. So I think with Deneau coming on here, he's going to benefit more from that, I think, Kapanen. But I would say we're going to see Demidov again. This is his first full season. So is he the first full 82-game schedule? How's he going to do in that second half? I would expect him. This kid, man, he's a brilliant talent. Like he does stuff out there that just – there's some exciting players here. It's awesome to watch, right? It's unbelievable.
For so many years, the only exciting players the Habs had really were their goalies, right? Now it's Lane Hudson, Ivan Demidov. I mean, these guys coming in.
It's exciting.
Kapanen's a guy I was thinking of also. Now, excuse me, for most improved in the new year, Rick, and ask you about this one. I'm wondering about Xhekaj if he's given the opportunity to continue playing with Engstrom. I love the potential in Xhekaj, and I think if he gets a chance to play regularly with a regular partner, I think we might see a big improvement in his play. What do you think?
I mean, I hope for him. I mean, that's the only way that he's going to build confidence and understand what he needs to do each game. And we touched on it before that he's a good, honest player, and he needs to be given more opportunity for him to develop. And I said he would thrive on that opportunity, and he would look forward to it if given it.
Another guy I wonder about, Knuckles, as far as improving in 2026 is Alexandre Texier. He's come in here, and people didn't really know much about him. Marty St. Louis said the only thing you really knew about him was that he was from France. And, man, he's looked really good with this team.
Yeah, he's a good skater. He's great with the puck and stuff like that. I like the goal he scored on the shootout. That's great, but you got to score in traffic, too. He got a nice goal there from the slot the other night. Like, you know, he's had that potential. I think maybe that knock on him was maybe not overly physical. He's a big kid, get involved. But listen, yeah, I like what I've seen from him so far. Hopefully he can chip in and give you some of that secondary scoring. he tried that little fancy move again the other night.
Yeah, after he scored on it the first time, I was asking about it. He said, I don't think I'll try it again. And then he did, but maybe goalies heard him say he wasn't going to try it again, and they think he's not going to try it again. But it takes some big to try and pull that move off, though.
Well, I'm sure. Listen, they practice this in practice, and I'm sure he's probably one of the most consistent guys scoring on it, other than Cole. Cole walks in there and he just picks a spot. It's crazy, his release. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I like what I see from him. We'll see. Again, we got a ways to go here. Almost coming up to the midway point and stuff. So hopefully, he'll keep improving.
I wonder what the guys think when they look from the bench when they see this coming and they're seeing this kind of a hot dog kind of move. Not to mention what the opposition thinks. It's like,
that's okay today, right?
Yeah, I was going to say today's day and age. I mean, the old days, Knuckles, you would have cross-checked the guy or whatever if he tried something like that.
Not really. Listen, little Mats did stuff, and we'd be like, oh my God. And we didn't have the shootout, right? It's like, so we didn't have that. I'm sure guys would have tried. I definitely would have went backhand peanut butter every time.
I don't know. You talk about the old times. The guy in Pittsburgh that had the hair transplant, he had the plugs put in. He did a breakaway. Breakaway. He put the blade of his stick on top of the puck and did the spinorama and it was ugly to watch. And I think you, Knuckles, probably had a confrontation with him and pulled out a bunch of his hair.
I did.
One of the scraps, and you held up the remnants of what was. He spent all that money getting all those plugs.
That was when I was in Boston, and he come in. We were in an altercation. He come in. He started. He hit me, and I'm like, "You kidding me?" And I got him, and then he turtled on me, and I ripped his helmet off. When I ripped his helmet off, I grabbed his hair. I didn't know he had plugs in. I pulled the plugs out. I was so angry with him. I got in the room. The hair was still in my hand. So I went like this. I looked. I said, oh, my God. So the trainer, Fridge, in Boston, put it up on the board. He taped it up there, and he said, Rob Brown's plugs. Now, you know how Rob Brown, everybody kind of wanted to smack that kid around. They thought he was a little pain in the ass and a hot dog. And I met him in Edmonton at an event. I felt so bad. He's the nicest kid.
What does his head look like?
Nicest kid. I felt.
Does he look like Rick and I now, Chris?
If the holes get filled in his head, that you pull the plugs out of, or you didn't notice?
I feel like maybe getting him a flight to Turkey to get a hair transplant.
Well, that's it for this bonus episode of the Gazette's Hockey Inside Out Show. We'll have another bonus episode coming up over the holiday period, so you can look for that. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Hockey Inside Out YouTube channel. And in case you didn't already know, Hockey Inside Out is now available also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.